G'day! Today we are continuing on playing weekly challenges in mini motorways. Yes, I want to start a new city. So that was that after I finished playing Busan on normal. Sorry, not Busan. I Bhutan? No, it is Busan. I did the expert and the city challenges, and with them I hit the mark that gives me the achievement, and I go, so yeah, I don't need to keep my life hard any more than I need to. I'm not filming it for anyone. A funny sort of combination of love and hate that I have for both Mini Metro and Mini Motorways, so Dinosaur Polo Club games, is that they don't ever just rest on their laurels of the game's been released, it's done well, let's call it there. They will continue to release new content in it forever. For as old a game as Mini Metro is, it still has levels show up every now and then. Is crazy compared to other games of its age. But what and which is good. But the reason I have a little bit of a qualm with it is that it means that my rarest achievements on Steam are very frequently just smashed with mini motorways and mini metro achievements. Like I have 8,000 something. This guy that was the closest one to here is now the closest one to here. I did not read what the things were for today. Was one of them that we're just like one color? I've got infinite road. I mean, if I've got infinite road, I should be doing some blocking, right? Let's have some fun with this. But it means, yeah, I've got 8,000 something achievements, and some of those are incredibly hard. And despite that, I have, I think, of my top 20 rarest achievements, I think at least 10 of them are currently held by Mini Motorways and Mini Metro, from just people that don't go back and get them anymore. Well, I think this guy can get sent that way. So I gotta move quicker than that. Well, they've got a road at least to work with. So what you do here, and this is where we're just gonna have some fun with this to try and so let's get rid of those squares around him. See if we can get some closer greens. What we want to do is that you try and manufacture your build. So you go, all right, well, we want... The game is now at a point where it's like, oh, I really want to give you another destination, but I can't fit one in anywhere, but I really want to give one to you. And you go, all right, well, let's block out all the available space. And we say... So that's where they're going to sneak little houses in. So we've got to be careful. They can really pop a house on any location here. And you go, all right, well, what about this lovely little area here? Want to give me a blue house somewhere really nearby? And that is how you exploit infinite amount of housing. It doesn't work if you're not quick enough and you end up getting houses built in random spots. That's why we've also got to be careful. If I think that 2 houses are going to be enough, say, for this guy, I need to block out everything else, because otherwise we're going to start just getting like random greenhouses and whatever there. So this doesn't work in sort of like long term. If I was to just leave the map like this and never build anything else, the amount of load of cars going to these houses won't work. Like, it'll freak out. This guy will end up taking like so many houses. Yellow will be okay because there's 3 of them. Blue will be pretty alright because it's got such a short distance. But But someone like green will just lose their mind because it's one guy. It's sort of having to travel a little bit of a distance. He's not going to be okay. So we'll just pause for a second. And we will... now, they never give us anything in the outside line, so don't worry about that. Go those 9 grid, and we'll just do that. Well, I mean, not the best positioning for where I got the pink house to the destination, but let's drop that out. We've only got 1 pink house so far, and generally they want to give us 2. What if we do that? Come on, give me a second pink house, thank you. Double thank you, and we can block out the rest of that because he's pretty set for that. Probably the worst one to become a double destination because of how far they've got to go. So basically what we need to do is do this as quick as possible to allow the game to give me the amount of houses that it wants to give me. Because what's going to happen is that it's going to get faster and faster at wanting to give me more houses. So actually, because this guy is here and he's just gone, maybe what we want to do is just do that, open up a few more available spots for yellow houses, since it suddenly swapped back to deciding it wants to give me the pink. What we'll do is we'll just open up a few more spots around him. If it can give me a pink in a useful spot. Come on, show me a pink down here. Gold. Alright, well, I was just about to go pull one of these guys down here to help out, but as soon as I removed that piece of road, it was like, I want to take that spot. Alright, so let's open that up too. Block off that just for possible housing locations. Okay, then we'll block out that and open up 9 in front of him. I think we're close to the full size of the map here. Come on. Just blocking that out so it can't accidentally, like, well, not accidentally, he would do it very much on purpose, drop a another destination on me. So this guy's got 3 houses at the moment. He's doing okay. Our circular destination. What I might do is I'll just get rid of that just to stop him eventually thinking that's an intersection. Whoa. Got on that one quick. Okay, and so then what we'll do is we will get rid of these 9. Actually, let's get rid of that too. If it's eager to give us anyone up there. That spot's not very appealing. Let's go for here. This is just a fun change of a different way of approaching a map. Great. Let's just pull those guys out there to see if we can get his second house somewhere in the vicinity of over here. I mean, really we want it right in there. So maybe let's try and really force its hand. Ah. That to myself. Alright, let's go for... Whoa. Straight in there with some more houses. The negative here is that any of these extra houses I'm getting are near useless. Like, a lot of this is that these destinations need to be able to rely on the amount of houses they basically currently have connected to them. May as well connect them. Those pink guys are useless, but we've got another yellow to help out our circular destination. Let's go over this side. We can make that appealing for anyone. I'm amazed that we're still getting bigger. I'm thinking that we've hit the max size of the map, and then it continues to just casually roll out. Okay, so pause for a second. Do some blocking there. And open up just in front of him. Block that. Let's see, one more pink house, thank you. And do we want to bring him in as a... problem that I have here is that this guy is going to be in second, but what I can do is I can give him a set of traffic lights. No, so I need the traffic lights to properly face. I basically need this guy to be the T intersection into this guy running. Those lights aren't letting me do, because if the auxiliary is the T intersection, then it means that what'll happen is they'll they won't, like, so for example, I can do it here, get rid of this because we can see this guy's struggling a little bit. We build this, turn him around and block that out. What we can do is we can get this guy to come in and he's going to, no, we need him to T intersection into there. So he's the T intersection. And if we put those lights there, you can see that the lights will stay in favor of the straight line. And it's only when these two guys are coming in that it'll actually swap to them. Now, they're possibly actually closer than what the these two guys are, so it's very possible that they'll continue to keep coming back. Alright, so let's open up this little line here, see if we can get some houses of use. Face him away to try and get a green. Go. So let's open up another large section. Basically what we really need, you're just jumping right in the middle there, aren't you? What we really need is a green destination so that this guy's work can be split between two different locations. I suppose we could cut this down to here. Let's clean this up a little bit. Let's get that out. So these guys can swing in there, he comes in there, then this guy goes like that. So I think these two are actually closer, so you may as well have the roundabout working for them, because it looks like all four of those guys are going to be working pretty permanently. Okay. Do that, then we'll block top. See if we can get him some green somewhere up here. Oh. Alright, we'll knock that off because we don't really need him. Now we're actually getting a nice little community there for yellow. Okay, this blue here is not looking great. We can sort of have him come down and help out. Let's get rid of those two squares. Well, I mean, we've gotten a great yellow for this guy. So I think what we need to do is cut him across that way. And have those two guys do that. We'll give him a set of lights. Well, understandably, this guy's not too happy. Still running on his one house, so we'll give him a second. Let's have a quick look around. Let's see if we can get another destination up here. The other thing that I've created is just a really scattered version of housing. So it almost, with some of these spots, no matter what shows up here, I've got a pink, I've got green, I've got blue, I've got yellow houses, all sort of in the vicinity. And I'm going to lose the spot, but the problem that it creates is it means that somewhere like, say, down here where I need a red house, I've only got the one at the moment. I'm getting tempted to suddenly open up the map to see what comes of it. Might do it just sectionally. Basically, what I want to do is just build until I get a. Now, this guy here is a great get for him. I like these three for this guy over here. It is longer than everything else we've got, but I think that's what we're up to now. Do you have any options for this blue? Got these two guys. I mean, we can sneak him across as well. Send these guys down here just to give him a quick little booster. Open this up. Okay, so the one that's got a nice little close, I mean, essentially this community that we just used to help this guy out. We could possibly, now we've got more problems. This yellow guy here, I'd love to get connected into this guy, but he again would have to go across some green. But what we could do, I got the one roundabout. Come back in a moment. What we could do is just swing these guys around like this. I'll make it that weird angle so that I can have that sort of space correctly as a roundabout. Alright, so let's take our little yellow community here and we'll bounce them to there. I think I've got to get rid of that. I think that's possibly causing me grief. Yeah, you can see this guy here is now real unhappy about the fact that he's running on one house. We can take one of our motorways to there. And what we're going to do is we will just open up the rest of the world. To this point, we actually haven't scored very well at all. See, we're only on 1400, and we have a lot of guys that are in a real freak out mode. It's sort of the give and take, I guess, of trying to pull off something like what we've just done. But you can see also we've just, now that we've opened it up, we're getting some sort of assistance here. Some good gets. Yellow's a mad problem though. I think that what I've got to do is just sort of swap the way that yellow's being looked after. That we'll send all these guys to here. We'll get rid of this guy's need, sort of reliance on them. To address this pink guy down here. We currently have no one in the vicinity of him, and we're also just very quickly just used a lot of our motorways. Don't like that at all because this guy's not even really got enough houses to for that to sort of work for. Like this guy didn't have enough houses to begin with, let alone that we've just sort of claimed one of his houses for someone else. It's pink here. This guy's running off two. I mean, we can give him a third. It's just a sort of two pink up here, I guess. Which will get to swing down and look after this guy. You can see that we've fixed... this guy here's a lot happier than he was. This guy here's not. And it looks like it's just to do with traffic flow coming down through there. We haven't ended up with many roundabouts at all. In fact, we've only got the one. Which does seem to be making this a lot worse. Alright, so unsurprisingly this guy's not too happy with his long distance journeys. Best we can give him another... Oh, did he gain a second house there already? Was he already running that one? What we'll do is we'll run this guy a little bit shallower. At that corner. This guy, he's now got 3, so we're just going to bounce him over there. Because the other thing that he does have is he now has a partner. Which hopefully will mean that he can handle a bit more of mess. So what we're going to do is we're going to shift those two guys across, which potentially could actually fix some of the congestion that we're seeing here. And might make things a little bit better for this guy. It's a good get there. Alright, we're starting to look a little bit better now, and I think that the change is that we've gotten a few more of the different colours, that we've now got more blue, more red. What I would really like is more roundabouts. Sort of a blue community forming there. So got a red community, just this section. Again, these guys could come in and help out here. But they're going to be in the way at this point. Well, what we can do is get rid of that and send these 3 guys. So he's looked after. Okay. So he's just gone circular, so that could change. Do that so we can get 4 guys helping out down here. See, this guy's not doing well. And again, I'd love to give him a roundabout. I'm going to do that again so these guys can be the T intersection in. See, all of them are going to go right now. So we've got a few more yellows over here to help out. Again, that's a very messy sort of setup. Okay, got a blue house just sort of hidden in the back there. I guess he's being used as part of this. Let's flip that to there. And then take these 2 guys and get them to help out there. I'll just give him that little hook over the top for now until that motorway is gone. This guy's intersection right in front of him is looking terrible, but in part it's because it's currently a 3-way intersection with this motorway not yet gone. And you can see that these guys haven't returned yet. I can't believe that he's doing badly. He is one of the smoothest setups of any of my, especially my blues. I got bridges. I got bridges, so let's just get that guy in there too to help out. Alright, so that bridge there's finally gone. So that should help Not part of what's going on over here. He's still looking pretty terrible though. So I think he just needs a quick punch fix. So what that means is that we just get these, say, guys here. Just jump them over there. Generally, if one guy of a color is doing bad, everyone of that color is going to do bad. Just because it's sort of the overload is flowing onto everyone else. So if we can fix this guy's problems, hopefully that'll fix everyone else's. I'm gonna have to put I'd love to put a traffic light in there. I'd love to put a roundabout anywhere here, really, but I do have more motorways, and we've got, say, these two guys here. Let's bounce them to there for now. They can go help out him. Yellow's also now looking like they're on the edge. Well, the one guy that's struggling over here, we do have sort of 4 guys here that can then just go help out there too. This blue here is doing very bad. Let's just give him his own private little motorway to try and address this real quick. Your blues stuck in there that aren't really used to anyone. This guy's still looking like the one that's gonna kill us. That's not pretty, but we can sort of share thingies. Well, let's get guys on that nice and quick. Oh, he snuck out of nowhere to sink me. I didn't notice him at all. Oh, well, there we go. That was just a fun little experiment of playing around with doing some blocking. I generally find, unless you get real lucky with it, there definitely some locations there that it helped that were short, but yeah, obviously not to the top of the list. Number 66, not too bad. Questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.